What's up everyone, it's Agent J here today, and I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the BlackBerry Passport. This came in the mail about 5 days ago, believe it or not, and what happened is I just didn't have time to get to it, so I'm going to get right on to... So the front of the box just has a BlackBerry Passport written on it. The BlackBerry is in gray and the Passport is just in white. This is a retail packaging that's going to be sold from everywhere. I got this from Shop BlackBerry for $804 that I purchased. And the version that I have here, it's the SQW1. To the left of the box we have some other information where it's made, the IMEI number that I'm not going to list off. To the top is just a nice little BlackBerry logo. And to the bottom it just has the BlackBerry Passport written, and the print job on the blackberry.com is not that good, as you can see. So let's get this unboxed. To the back of the packaging it just shows it in English. Nowhere here says anything about RIM. It says BlackBerry, Qualcomm, and Slim port as well to the back of the box. And for those who are wondering how does the Q10 box looks next to it, that's how the packaging for the Q10 looks. This is how the packaging for the Q5 looks next to it, just for a quick. So as always, I got my trusty tape box cutter. Let's just get the top of the box off. There we have it. Inside the box there's nothing inside of here as usual. And we have the BlackBerry Passport device right here in the package. It sits so snugly inside. Let's get it out. So I'm going to put this off to the side just for a second. So in the box we have the BlackBerry Passport. This has cardboard, but it has a really nice feel. Can't get my fingers in there, so gotta do the next best thing. So the first thing that we see inside of the box is this little passport booklet. It feels like one of the really old school passports from like 1995. Also as well, it has this silver embossed logo of the BlackBerry, and it has a little barcode there as well. Inside the passport it just tells you thank you. It gives you some design story and the history of the BlackBerry Passport, what the device actually symbolizes, and it shows you the large display. So this booklet just really goes through everything about the BlackBerry Passport, what it means, what it stands for. Also as well, it was really nice that they give you a booklet versus a bunch of pages that you actually lose. I would actually keep this as a little memento. They also give you this 30-day support from BlackBerry itself. If you have any problems, you're going to use this to give them a call. So inside the box, everything is neatly packed and labeled really nicely. I like this. This reminds me of the BlackBerry Playbook a lot, the same way the components are laid out. In the box we have the plug or the wall wart, which is going to be used for charging the device. And if you look closely, it says 1300 milliampere hour is the charge time. So this is going to charge your Q10, Z10, and other devices really fast. They also included in the box a micro USB cable, which is going to be used for charging the device, syncing the device. In the box they also included some paper, so let's see what's inside of here. Such as what processor is on board, both in English and in French. That's pretty nice. Inside the box also includes BlackBerry Safety Information Guide in French, in Spanish, and they also included in English. BlackBerry's also included their tangle-free headphones, that's premium, with a couple extra earbuds just to fit the perfect size for your ear. So let's peel some of the stickers off from the device. So at the back, let's peel off. See if we could get this with as much sound as possible for you guys. that felt really good. That felt really good. So this is the BlackBerry Passport. Costs about $805 off contract. You could probably get it for a lot cheaper on a contract from one of your providers. So let's talk about what's under this device. I have a 1440 by 1440 display that runs 4.5 inches, which spits out about 453 ppi. It records 1080p video to the back. Also as well, the screen is square. It's a 1:1 aspect ratio. To the back of the device we have a 13 megapixel camera with one flash. There's no two-tone LED flash. We also have the stainless steel accents, which is in the camera mount itself along the body of the device. and along the sides of the device. It's a really premium looking device and it feels really nice in the hand actually. It's a lot thinner than I actually expected, and the edges is nice and sculpted and it goes right around, so it feels really good in the hand. There's a on-off switch here which works as the power button for the device. There's also a little tab which you must stick your finger in to reveal the micro SD and nano SIM slot, as I'll show you later, and then there's a 3.5mm headphone jack. And we also have that stainless steel running right through and through the device along the frame of the phone, and that just keeps going right through and through. Oh, we forgot to peel that plastic off as well, so let's get this off. At the base of the device we have the slim port micro USB, which is going to be used for data syncing, HDMI output, also as well for charging the device. We also got two dual speakers at the base of the device and a microphone, if you guys could see. To the right hand side of the device we have the volume up and volume down button and a play pause button right stuck in the center, which also going to double for BlackBerry virtual assistants. Or buttons has a nice click and spring to it, so that's good. In the top right hand corner we have a 2-megapixel front facing camera which has image and video stabilization in, so your video when you're Skyping or BBM videoing, it's going to work really fine. It also digitally zooms by 3 times. That's something quite impressive, to be honest with you. Also it films at 720p high def, so that's pretty good. To the back of the device we have the 13-megapixel camera, which has optical image stabilization and has 5 elements or 5 glasses inside of the lens itself, and it has an aperture of f2.0. It does have LED flash and a dual speakers for video recording. Also as well, this is going to give you really good video and audio when you're recording. So the size of the actual BlackBerry Passport, it has a height of 128mm long, 90.3mm wide, and 9.3mm thin. That's pretty thin, and quite frankly it feels really thin in the hand. It doesn't feel that thick, to be honest. The device has a really nice weight to it as well. It sits at 196 grams, which feels really nice in the hand. The display to the front is also touchscreen and touch sensitive as well. Same goes for the keyboard. The keyboard is touch enabled keyboard or a gesture based keyboard, so you could use it to scroll left or right, and you'll see more videos about that coming up soon. So I'm going to show you how to install the SIM card for the BlackBerry Passport. It's kind of really tight to actually do. There's this little thing you got to get your fingers in and try to wedge it open and move your fingers more in as you get in, and there we go. You pop it open and there you go, you install your SIM card right in there. Here's my TELUS SIM card for this video. In case you guys are wondering, TELUS does not support this video. They should sponsor me though, just saying. And to install the back plate back, you just, on an angle, slide it in and then press down and there we go, kablooey. The processor found on board is a Snapdragon 801 processor clocked at 2.2 GHz. It's a quad-core with Adreno 330 GPU with a GPU clockage of 450 MHz for those if you want to keep track. Also as well, there's 3 GB of RAM on board of the BlackBerry Passport. The micro SD storage that you saw in the back here supports up to 128 GB of extreme capacity storage. On board of this device, there's a 3450 mAh battery on board of the device. Additionally, there are a bunch of sensors on board of this device. There's an accelerometer, a gyroscope, time of flight sensor, and an ambient light sensor, all housed in the top of the display right here. Also on board there's a time of flight sensor which is going to be used for detecting objects. That's going to be really useful for camera technology and for the pixels technology when it's actually displaying when you're actually in a voice call or voice chat. So the speakers and mic on this device actually has something really cool on them. It basically adapts to the environment that the user and the caller and or the receiver is actually in. So basically adjust the volume for you and adjust the volume of your tone of voice so the other person on the other end hears you clearer. Most of you are probably wondering about the app situation on the BlackBerry Passport. Well, there's 2 app stores on the BlackBerry Passport and BlackBerry 10.3. And one is the BlackBerry World, where you'd find all the natively built apps, and the second one is the Amazon App Store, where you'd find all the Android or Amazon APK files. And both of these app stores are supposed to fill the gap that's existent in BlackBerry OS. And it does do a good job. However, or Google services, it's not really supported by this device. However, Google Chrome does work and Google Maps does work for this device. So if you did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button down below. It really helps this show out. Also as well, I've got a ton of more videos coming out, as well as the iPhone 6 review and more BlackBerry Passport reviews unboxings and demos. So be sure to stay tuned, guys. See you in the next video.